Okay, I started streaming. I hit the button. I don't know if it's streaming yet. Am I topping out? Is this too loud? Am I streaming? It says get ready. I think it started because I hit start. So, if not, it's going to be a major delay. Ooh, I can count the seconds of how long it's delayed from... There it goes. Just kicked in. Let's see if I get the buzz on my phone that I'm streaming. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, it says on my phone. Look at that. That's so cool. Look, it told me. It told me it was streaming. That's so neat. Well, I'm going to get to drinking then. If I'm streaming. If you're streaming, you got to be drinking. That doesn't even rhyme. Why did I say that? Should I tweet this out? I guess that's what you do, right? I have 29 Twitter followers, so I don't think that's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Oh, I'm so excited for these live streams. You know what I like about these live streams? You don't get me wrong. I love the nothing better to do, big show, I guess you could say. But these live streams are great. Fine, I won't go on Facebook. Sorry. I can't multitask. I really can't. Just give me a minute. Why didn't you do this before, Nick? Oh, I don't know. That would have been a good idea. I was busy preparing. Let's see, share on a page you manage. That's what I want. Watch this now. There we go. All right. Okay. All done. All done with that goodness. So yeah, as I was saying, I love these live streams because I probably can't make the best video on YouTube, but I can make the best live stream on YouTube because I went on the live stream page and just kind of clicked around on things. Every single one of them is boring. Nobody has a good live stream. I swear to God, they're all bad. So if I make this like halfway decent by not having the microphone top out, I was turning it up. That was the issue. There it goes. There we go. So if I just make this halfway decent to kind of shitty, it's gonna be great. Because otherwise, what's your other options here on YouTube Live? It's either you watch me ramble about nothing, or you watch a guy talking to people in the live comments, or you watch somebody else play video games, which I never understood. Why is that a thing, people? Could somebody please explain why watching other people play video games on YouTube is so popular? I don't get it. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me slowly becoming an old man, but that's one I just can't get into. Play them yourself. It's not like they're hard. I've been playing video games lately. I could talk a little bit about video games. I beat Assassin's Creed. Well, I beat the story mode. You gonna have the game? No, I'm not gonna have the game. Maybe that's why I got so many people. No, I'm just gonna ramble about nothing. So, Mr. Jezzy Snowman, you might want to leave. Oh, oops. I don't think I should tell people to leave. Yeah, I'll have the game. Yeah, I'll give you great game commentary. Yeah, I'll talk about the game Assassin's Creed. So the story mode, it's really, really fun. I beat that. And then, like, I don't know, there's like 150,000 side missions. And they're all pretty much the same. So I kind of got bored of that really quick. And I switched to Sniper Elite 4, which, it's a pretty good game. Actually, I really like it. I'm a big fan of the series. I like the third one. It's just fun because you could listen to podcasts and do nothing while you play it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good, just kind of slow game. So that's what I like. But it really bugs me because it's a World War II game. It's not just you. I hate it too. Cool. It's a World War II game, but they don't have any swastikas. And that really, really bugs me. I don't know. It doesn't... I don't get why... I looked it up, and apparently they're not allowed to sell the game in Germany with swastikas on it. And because it was a low-budget game, they didn't want to pay to take them off just for Germany. So they were just like, oh, no swastikas the entire game. I don't know. It kind of takes me on, like, I forget it's a World War II game then. You know? And why is Germany so sensitive about swastikas? You're killing them. They're bad people. Are they trying to say they weren't as bad? I don't get it. Oh well. Yeah, I'm out. You're a weirdo, fucking fag. Well, that's not nice. Don't be using gay slurs like that. You know, if you're not gay, you shouldn't say that word because it upsets people that are gay. Jesse Snowman does not like me. He's not a fan. That's okay, Jesse Snowman. If there was a non-fan group, it'd probably be everybody in the world for nothing better to do. So you're among the majority if you don't like this show. Wow, am I bad at selling myself? Oh, I just dropped a marker. I'm really bad at selling myself. I can talk about football. You want me to talk about football? Jesse Snowman, will you stay if I talk about football? Last week, for the NFL picks, I said that the Seahawks were gonna... I'm not cracking my knuckles. I realized that kind of sounded like I was cracking my knuckles, which might gross somebody out. But it's just cracking the pen. It's really satisfying. Sorry, Jesse Snowman. Let me talk about football, because apparently that's what you're here for. So I said that the Eagles were going to lose to the Seahawks. And I called it. So I don't have to do a power hour this episode. So don't expect to see that. How you feel about that, Jesse Snowman? I bet Jesse Snowman is gone. It says I have 2 people watching. I thought one of them was Jesse Snowman. Anywho. So last week for the picks, I went 7-3 again. I did the same exact thing, and I said I wouldn't do NFL picks this week, but because I did so good 2 weeks in a row, I kind of want to do them again. But I'm going to do them really, really quick and talk about the games really, really quickly. Oh, also, whatever. I'll just do this. So I think Thursday is the Saints and the Falcons. I'm going to take the Saints. The Bears and the Bengals. I'm going to take the Bengals. Bears, you've lost my pick for the rest of the season. I'm not picking you at all. So, yeah, you can deal with that. I don't think they care. I don't think they're, like, upset at all. I don't know why I said they could deal with that. Like a sassy teen. Like, just deal with it. I'm not going to think you're going to win ever. Vikings and Panthers. I'm going to take the Vikings. Or, as I like to call them, the Vikings. Oh, I went there. Oh, I made fun of you, like, cause you're girls, right? Queens. See, Jesse Snowman, I can be misogynistic. You probably like that joke with that gay slur you threw at me. Raiders and Chiefs. I think the Chiefs. This is gonna be their turnaround game. I know. They had a rough go here. They started off 4-0, and now they lost like what, a bunch of them. They went, I guess 1-4 in the past 5 games. So I'm gonna think the Chiefs turn it around this game. They're gonna, get it into gear there. Cause I like the Chiefs. I think they're cool. I like their red jerseys, and Andy Reid's funny. I miss fat Andy Reid. I think he was funnier. Just seeing him on the sidelines. I don't know why, but like fat coaches always make me laugh. Like, I feel like the athletes, when they have a fat coach, they're just like, let's see you fucking do it. You gotta, to some extent. Anyway. Cowboys and Giants. I'm going to go Cowboys. Did you hear that the Giants fired their coach after that Eli Manning fiasco that everybody got their panties in a bunch about? I didn't really get that. Who cares? I mean, I don't know. He's not the greatest quarterback ever. He's not even like... Yeah, he won 2 Super Bowls, but why do you... Like, he's not going to play next year. Let's face it. He's going to retire. So why not look and see what other quarterbacks you have, you know? Granted, I'm not a Giants fan. I never, I don't know. So maybe Giants fan have a boner for Eli Manning, but being a Bear fan, we never have good quarterbacks, so I don't know what it's like. So I say dump the quarterback as soon as they're bad, because we like to hang on to our bad quarterbacks. Let's see, Packers and Browns. Browns. Sorry, but you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it this week. You're gonna beat the Bears though. That's my pick for the rest of the season. Is Browns beat the Bears. But I think the Packers are going to beat the Browns in that one. Colts and Bills. Who gives a fuck game, really? Two teams that probably won't make the playoffs. Bills have a... No, they don't. Not really. I guess I'll go with the Bills, just because the Colts have been monumentally bad this year. 49ers and Texans. Going to go Texans because of obvious reasons. Lions and Bucks, I'm going to go with the Lions, even though I think it's going to be a close game, but still, who gives a fuck teams. Titans and Cardinals, are going to go Titans. Jets and Broncos. I originally said Broncos, but Jets have been on a hot streak, and they like to avoid the tank for some reason. Like, the Jets should have just went full tank and been down there with the 49ers and the Bears and the Giants, but... Now they're going to have a middle-of-the-road draft pick. I don't know. So I think they're going to, fuck this up again and win against the Broncos. Redskins and Chargers. I'm going to go Chargers. Chargers on a hot streak. So I'm gonna say they keep that streak going. Eagles and Rams, the pick of the week. Now I want to pick the Rams really, 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 really badly because I think they've played great and they've been fun to watch, and but I think the Eagles. I don't think the Eagles lose 2 in a row. I really don't. So I think the Eagles are going to win that one. Seahawks and what is that? Jaguars. I'm gonna go Seahawks. I don't know. Pete Carroll. He's been in the Super Bowl twice already, so he knows what to do at the end of the season to close the season out. I think Seahawks are going to make this the playoffs. And Russell Wilson is fucking badass. Did you see that game where the guy he should have been sacked like 20 times, but he evaded it. Ravens and Steelers. Gonna go Steelers. The AFC is just so average. Who cares? The championship's gonna be the Steelers and the Patriots. The Patriots are probably gonna go to the Super Bowl again. That's what we're dealing with here, people. Another Patriot in the Super Bowl. So that's what's gonna happen. Patriots and Dolphins. Patriots all the way. But because I think the Patriots had it so easy the whole time leading up to the Super Bowl, which I think they're going to make. I think that they're gonna take the Super Bowl for granted, and I don't know. I think they're gonna blow it, and whoever the NFC team is gonna be, which I think the championship for that will probably be. Let's think. The Eagles are definitely making the NFC Championship for sure. That's probably for sure. Probably gonna. I want to say the Saints. For some reason, I think the Saints are gonna make it. I think the Rams aren't gonna go far. Rookie coach. I think he's gonna make some stupid decision like, I don't know, like run the ball on the 1 yard line or something. Something stupid to lose the game in the division if they make the playoffs. Because I really think Seahawks are going to make the playoffs, and I don't know if they grab they probably would grab the wild card spot, I would imagine. I don't know. I'd have to look at the standings, which I might do right now. Let's see. Let's look at the standings. This is probably immensely boring. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. So, NFC Championship is going to be Eagles and Saints, I predict. And I think it's going to be... I'm going to go Eagles. I'm going to say Eagles versus Patriots. Eagles win the Super Bowl. That's my prediction now. Fuck that Raiders and Cowboys shit. That didn't work out. I picked the two teams that underachieved. That's great. So yeah, I did say last week that I was going to talk a little hockey, and well, this week I really took a break from like everything. You know what I mean? Like I didn't go on Twitter. I haven't tweeted in a while, and I haven't Instagrammed. I just took a break, and it was actually really, really nice. I have to say, it was nice not being around all that, like, I don't know, a lot of negative energy comes with social media. And it's just nice to take a break from it. And I didn't really feel like going on the computer a lot this week. So I didn't watch that much hockey, or any hockey at all. But this week, I will watch hockey. I will for sure watch hockey. And because I need to watch something after football. And hockey regular season, it just... okay, here's how I am with hockey and football. Football, every game matters, so you could watch every team pretty easily. You know? You just throw on the red zone channel on Sunday, and you pretty much watch every game. You get all the good parts. So you kind of get a vibe for every team. Hockey, it's so hard to do that because, you know, multiple teams play multiple times a week and they play other teams and there's so many games. So it's hard to just get a grasp on it, especially this early in the season. That's why, like, I'm so used to, and I haven't been watching the Blackhawks, but I'm a big Blackhawks fan. So I like hockey more than football, but it's more of like, I don't know. I'm more of a fan of the Blackhawks, if that makes more sense. I'm more of a fan of the entire NFL. I am a Bear fan. But, like I don't know. I don't have that much loyalty to them. You know? Well, they haven't really done me right in my lifetime, so I shouldn't have that much loyalty to them. But, yeah, I'm more of a fan of the NFL, but I'm more a fan of the Blackhawks than the NHL, except for playoffs. I'll watch all the playoff games. That being said, this year, because the Hawks aren't doing so good, and... I think they'll make the playoffs. I really do. But I think just right now, it's just a rough start. And especially after football, that's when I really start getting into hockey. So I haven't watched too much hockey. But to start my hockey viewing, which is going to start this week, I want to go through the Eastern Conference. Next week, I'll do the Western Conference. Yay! And tell you just like, I don't know, my thoughts on each team. Am I saying too much? I'm sorry. That guy with his homophobic slur towards me was not very nice, and it ruffled my feathers. That was mean. Okay, that was the Hurricanes. So, as you see, I got my Hartford Whalers shirt on, representing the Whalers, but fuck the Hurricanes. I hate the Hurricanes. They need to move back to Hartford and become the Whalers again. Whalers is way cooler than Hurricanes. And I don't think people in Carolina care about hockey. The Devils. Did you guys, why did the Devil Rays in baseball, they had to change their name to just the Rays, which is stupid, because it was like offensive or something. Like, how did the Devils get away from that? You know, the Blue Jackets. Did you guys ever see that the Dick mascot cannon thing? Hold on, let me find it on my phone for the Blue Jackets. Let me find it. Raja IPA is good. Yeah, it is. It is pretty good. This is a double IPA. I got the, I went to Whole Foods, and I got the party pack where it had like 8 like different kind of beers in it. But it gave me 2 of these, so it was really 7 different kinds of beers. But I had this one yesterday for the show. I think the can's somewhere. Let me see if I find it. I'll be right back. Okay, I found it. So with the Whole Foods variety pack thing, they usually give you. I noticed they always give me a gluten-free beer, which whatever, it doesn't matter. It gets me drunk. And then they'll give me a cider, which I usually give to Dom because she doesn't drink beer, but she likes the ciders. So they gave me this one. It's I don't know. Maybe you guys can decipher it. Golden State cider, Bay Brute, dry unfiltered hard cider, and I gave it to her, and she took a sip out of it, and she said it tasted like sadness. and I was like, it can't be that bad. So I took a swig of it, and it was disgusting. I hated it. Oh my god. So don't drink whatever this is. It's an anti-advertisement for them. Anywho, back to talking about NHL teams. The Penguins. I really like the Penguins the 1990s jerseys where it had the that cider is delicious. No, it's not. No, it's not, Patty Cakes. It's disgusting. It was positive. Well, I'm not a big cider fan to begin with. But even Dom, who does like her ciders, said it was gross. So it was gross. In between talking about ciders, the Islanders. I feel bad for the Islanders. What? You're obviously not a cider connoisseur. Not had that one. Maybe the dryness ain't your thing. She's probably not a cider connoisseur. I kind of misspoke. She just likes cider. Sometimes I say connoisseur, but it doesn't mean anything. I'm not really a connoisseur of anything. Scrumpy is a good cider. I don't like cider. It's too sweet. But shut up. I'm talking about hockey. Capitals. I think the Capitals are overrated. I hate Ovechkin. Did you guys ever see that video of Ovechkin where he like half-ass skates like to the end of the ice? I would post it, but it's a whole thing. Just I think it's called Ovechkin like controller disconnect or something. It looks like if you're playing hockey on Xbox and somebody like kicks out the controller, your batteries die, and the player just kind of scoots forward, like just standing still, like glides into the boards. This is what it looked like. The Rangers. Have you ever watched a game that is in Madison Square Garden? It seems like they fixed it, but it looked like the lighting in Madison Square Garden was really, really bad. Like it was like yellow almost. The ice. I don't know if maybe because I know they call Madison Square Garden a basketball mecca for some reason. So I think their lighting is geared towards basketball, so it makes hockey look weird. I don't know, but it's better now. But like 2 years ago, if you watched a Rangers game on TV, it looked really, really bad. I don't know. So that always bugged me about them. Flyers. I loved when they handed out those bracelets after the Flyers owner died. They got so pissed off that they were losing the game, they started throwing them on the ice and got a delay of game penalty. That was great. I don't know. I have a hard time because, as I said, I'm a Blackhawks fan. I have a hard time shitting on teams that we beat in the championship. You know I don't know why. It's just I feel bad for them. Like, yay! I got so much happiness out of your team losing that I kind of feel bad for you. I wonder if that's how Colts fans feel towards Bears fans. Or, I don't know. I think that was the only championship that I remember that the team, my favorite team lost. Oh, let's go to the Atlantic. The Lightning. Back to the same thing of, in 2015, Blackhawks beat the Lightning out, so I have a hard time shitting on the Lightning. I do think that the Lightning and Panthers should become one team. Because Florida does not need two teams, and I've seen Panthers games, and there's nobody there. So just merge those two teams together. We need less teams in the NHL anyway. There's 31. We need 30, at least 32 or 30. So I say merge two Florida teams. The Maple Leafs. So my pick for Stanley Cup, I think the Maple Leafs are going to win the Eastern Conference. I don't think they're going to win the Cup. I'll give that next week. But I think the Maple Leafs will at least make the Stanley Cup. You know what always bugged me about the Maple Leafs? So the Maple Leafs have the second most Stanley Cup wins ever. Ever. But they haven't won the Stanley Cup since 1967. Those don't count. We got to stop counting those. And they even count championships when they were the St. Pats. I think the team name was the St. Pats, or they were from St. Pats. I don't know Canada. I'm sorry. But yeah, the Maple Leafs. You've never won a Stanley Cup. I'm sorry. You can't count those. You can't count Stanley Cups from when there were 6 teams in the league. Granted, that means that the Blackhawks have only won, 3? I'll take that. Over those stupid ones when there were 6 teams. It's not fair. That's stupid. Same thing with baseball. Baseball and football. Football didn't exist before the NFL. The AFL and NFL merged. No football. It wasn't even the same sport. They threw the ball backwards. They never threw it forwards. Hockey, same thing. They never had a backwards pass. Or they never shot the puck or something. I don't know. Goalies didn't even wear masks. Well, it's not the same sport. It's just not. I think baseball has pretty much been the same. Except Blue Jackets are a dumb name. I don't know, they're alright. The Jackets. Wouldn't it be funny if there was an expansion team in London and they called them the Red Jackets? Or wasn't it Red Coats? Why is it Blue Jackets and Red Coats? Why? What's the deal? Something that happened last week. Do you guys remember? Sorry, this is off topic with the NHL, team rant. You guys ever watch? You watched my last stream and you saw that I bought cat food from the gas station, and just because it was close and I was lazy, and Dom texted me midway through the show saying I should have done that, and I was like, it's fine, she's overreacting, it'll be fine. So I fed that to the cat, and the cat's been puking all over the apartment for 2 days, and so I had to throw away all the gas station cat food. So if you are in a pinch and you need to give your cat food, don't go to gas station. It's not good. It makes them puke. Word of the wise. Word of the wise or word of wise? I don't know. The Canadians. Have you ever noticed that the Canadians, their emblem, logo, whatever, it looks like a toilet seat, a red toilet seat. A period blood stained toilet seat. This is me just talking randomly about each team. Way to go, LOL. Thank you. The Bruins. I found out today. So today I knew I wanted to talk a little hockey, and I haven't watched any of the games. I'll probably watch a game after I, get done with doing this. But I watched a bunch of. It's a YouTube channel called Post to Post, and it's these boring Canadians. I'm sorry, but you're boring. It's these boring Canadians just we're here talking about hockey. My favorite team is the Montreal Canadiens. And here's their stadium. I really like it. It's got It's got good high ceilings, so you know you can see the game real well from here, and yeah, it's really nice. Like they're way too polite on that channel. They were doing a thing where it's a fun channel if you're into hockey. If not, it's probably super boring. But like I find Canadians hilarious, especially when they're boring like this. So they were ranking. They have a bunch of ranking videos where it's like least favorite team to most favorite team, least favorite logo to most favorite logo, least favorite jersey to most favorite jersey. You get the idea. But like they had to specify about 1 million times. You know, this is just our opinion, and my opinion may be different from yours. But I don't especially like the Bruins jerseys. I'm not a big fan of the black and yellow. You know, I like blue and orange, so I like the but yeah, it's a fun channel. Check it out. I don't know. Another fun. So if we're talking crazy Canadians and hockey, if you ever watch Don Cherry, that guy's hilarious. I love that guy with his dumb, ugly ass suits, and he's like 84 years old. I don't know. Whenever I watch those, I feel like it's a joke. They look like, I don't know. They look like they're on a Saturday Night Live skit or something. Just go on YouTube and look up Don Cherry. You'll like just be fascinated for hours just watching Don Cherry. And if you don't get it, watch it for another 3 hours. So here's your homework for next week. I want everybody watching to comment about Don Cherry. So I want everybody here after I sign off. I want you all to go on YouTube, type in Don Cherry, and watch at least 3 hours of Don Cherry. The standard wardrobe for Canada. I guess they are. I would like to see. I would like to go to Canada. The only time I was at Canada was I went to the Toronto airport and got stuck there for several hours. But I never saw Canadian grass. Only Canadian airports. And I paid for something in American money and they gave me Canadian change. That was kind of interesting. I like to go to Vancouver, as long as the Canucks didn't lose a playoff game, I guess. Don Cherry suits at funerals. I would love to see that. It would be like the Billy Mays funeral where they all wore the blue shirts and the khakis. Where was I? The Bruins. So I found out today. That was that long tangent. I found out today that Bruin means brown. So then why don't the Bruins wear brown? What's the deal with the Bruins not wearing brown? But the Senators? I hate the Senators logo. Why does it look like a gladiator? It doesn't look like a senator at all. The Florida Panthers, like I said, the Florida Panthers need to join forces with the Lightning. But I really like the Lightning's name, so you know what? Even better. They should become the Florida Lightning Panthers. Oh my God, I solved all the NHL's problems. NHL, you better make the Florida Lightning Panthers tomorrow. Just put both those teams together. The Lightning are doing good. I don't know. I think that the Panthers are like, close to last. But just put those two teams together and make the Lightning Panthers. That's what I want. That's what I want in this life more than anything in the world. You ever look the Senators logo and the logo without eyebrows? Look it up. Guess I gotta look that up. Senators. I gotta type around. So the cord's like draped across the keyboard, so I'm trying to type around it. Logo. It reminds me of when I was a little kid. I was a big Hunt and Pecker. Hunt and Pecker. I didn't mean that. Hunt and Peck. Typer. That's what I meant. Without eyebrows. Let's see that. Whoa. Looks like the black... Oh, it's scary. It's like soul stealing. Or it just looks kind of surprised. It kind of looks... It looks like a Senators fan. It's just like... That's the team? Alright, where's that? There's that. Just looked it up. That's creepy, LOL. Yes, it is. There's that. I think oh, that's not what I wanted. Where's my... That's what I wanted. I think I know the two people chanting. The Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres is the only team I didn't talk about. I have no opinion towards the Buffalo Sabres. You mean Schwartz? The Buffalo Schwartz. I'll take Ashwood. Yeah, I don't know. Just never cared about him. So, yeah. Oh, there's one team I didn't talk about that's in the Eastern Conference. That used to be in the Western Conference. That I'm going to go on a Packer-esque rant if you watch the first live stream. But the Detroit Red Wings are probably my least favorite team in the entire NHL. And I'll tell you why. Now, everybody's saying you're a Blackhawks fan, so why do you hate the Red Wings? They moved to the Eastern Conference. The rivalry is dead. No, fuck the Red Wings. You know why they moved to the Eastern Conference? They moved to the Eastern Conference because they wanted to keep their shitty little playoff streak alive, and they knew that the Blackhawks and the rest of the Central Division were way better than them. So they're like, oh, let's go over to the Eastern Conference where everybody's not as good, and we could still, eke out a, last place playoff run at the very least. So fuck them for their cowardly, pretty much they were afraid of the Blackhawks and they left the West because they didn't want to play the Blackhawks so much and be embarrassed. That's what happened. So fuck the Red Wings. And, by the way, it didn't work. Your little playoff streak ended last year. And I thought that playoff streak was impressive. I thought it was, one of the most ever in the NHL. Turns out it's third. Number 2 is Blackhawks from, I don't even know. I think it's like the 70s until the mid-90s. I'm going to look it up. And then the first was a Bruins. So your little playoff run isn't even that impressive. Dicks. So yeah, that's a big fuck you to the Red Wings. So this week on the Nothing Better to Do page, you can expect we will be posting that Six Flags video that somebody really, really, really needs to watch because I've teased it for 3 episodes now. And hopefully we'll post episode, what is it, 27? Yeah, or 26. 26 we'll post. And hopefully that will be tomorrow. So that is the live stream. Join me next week and keep on the page. There'll be videos up eventually. So bye.